Hey guys, this is Pastor Nate here, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about procrastination and following the Lord. A couple weeks ago I had this tree in my backyard. I've shared this on a couple of my videos and at church that had two limbs just break, these giant limbs. I'm going to show you these real quick just so you can kind of see. You can see here, as I go over here, here is the spot where they broke off of, and they're limbs that were about the size of these ones up here. So you can see they're pretty big limbs, broke off the tree, like 30 feet long, about 12 inches across at the bottom. And so I immediately afterwards, I got to work and started cleaning stuff up, breaking out the chainsaw, having fun, making these big piles of wood and things like this, and getting everything really put together. And then I got busy and things happened, and I have this giant pile of stuff left to do. And it doesn't look like that much, but when you look in there, there's a bunch of apples in there, and these apples have been sitting out for about 2 weeks now, baking in the sun and then getting wet, and then baking in the sun and then getting wet, and they're rotting, and it's gross, and there's like mushiness under there, and it's just kind of yucky. And I'm like, oh man, get that stuff out of here. Now I've been procrastinating about finishing the job that I started, and so I've got this big mess that I've got to deal with. And so I'm hoping today will get sunny enough that I can deal with it. We'll see. But it just made me think about how sometimes God will call us to do something, or He'll command us to do something, or call us to give up some sin, or call us to step out in some way of walking in faith in Him. And we kind of put it off, and we get busy, and we forget about it. And God doesn't want us to operate that way. In Hebrews chapter 3, verse 7, the author of the Hebrews writes, today, if you hear His voice, do not harden your hearts as in the rebellion. And then he goes on to describe what happened to the nation of Israel as they hardened their hearts against God. And see, we want to be sensitive to the Lord and not procrastinate what God's called us to do, but be yielded to the Spirit and walk in that power of the Spirit, so that we're not missing out on what God wants to do in our lives and what He would like to do in and through us. And so don't put it off. Don't procrastinate. Don't harden your heart. Just be yielded to the Spirit and follow what the Lord would have you do. All right, have a great day.